Hey gamers, Stogie here, and welcome to another episode of the 4-Minute Gun Guide. The 4-Minute Gun Guide is a series where I pick a weapon, and in 4 minutes I tell you how to use that weapon and recommend a loadout for it. So in this episode we are going to be discussing the SKS DMR, available for all kits in Battlefield 4. And this SKS is a pretty popular returning weapon from Battlefield 3. It's a little bit different in Battlefield 4, but let's get started talking about it. So what you're looking at right now is the SKS bare bones with maybe a laser sight on it. It's got some real nice irons on it. It's potentially one of the better DMRs in this game for hip firing and close quarters combat. Even though it's not the ideal situation for using these guns, it is a decent situation to use the SKS. So for that reason in particular, I call this gun the Certified Spammer. I also call it the Certified Spammer because it has the highest rate of fire in the DMR category, comparing it to guns like the Ace 53, the MK11, the Scar H, the M39, the likes of those. This gun has a rate of fire of 333 rounds per minute. All of those other weapons are 300 or below, all the way down to 260. So it does have quite a bit more RPMs for a DMR. And also the damage kind of is compensated for that. It's got slightly lower damage. It's got a 34 ending damage and a 42, I believe it is, 43, yeah, 43 max damage. And that's going to allow you to get a 2-hit kill at pretty medium to close range and a 3-hit kill at long range. So this gun, it's basically a medium range gun. You're not going to take this weapon out to a long range like what you might use with say a sniper rifle or a bolt action. You're not going to really do that with this. I think this gun is best used as maybe like a flanking tool. So for that reason, I very much like a suppressor on it. The suppressor actually does not hardly hurt this weapon at all. It slows down the muzzle velocity a little bit, but it doesn't really hurt your accuracy or anything. And I also like the laser sight on this weapon for that increased hipfire accuracy. You'll notice in maps like Metro or like what we're watching here, some Operation Locker, the hipfire actually comes in handy. And I also like to pair with that the Ergo Grip. So the Ergo Grip or the Vertical Grip, they're both similar, but what that does is it actually makes this gun more accurate while you're kind of moving and strafing around, which I found myself doing a ton with this weapon. Because you're putting so many bullets out so quickly, you kind of strafe back and forth at that medium range because you don't want guys to hit you. And then the other elephant in the room, you probably have noticed that I haven't said anything about it, the IRNV scope, the infrared night vision scope. This thing is a beast with this scope. It is actually what makes this gun so fun to use, in my opinion, and it's great for maps like Operation Locker or like for Metro, where there's these dark environments and the guys just pop out of the screen at you. It's really cool. It makes for a fun setup. I think this was my quickest weapon to get 200 kills with so far in Battlefield 4. So once I started equipping it and got that IRNV scope on it and figured out the setup a little bit, my kills with this gun just skyrocketed. So hopefully this helped you guys. I recommend you give it a shot. It's a lot of fun to use. Hopefully it'll lead you to that elusive MVP and you guys can be tearing up the battlefield. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later.